Good morning, St Ignatius, and welcome to the special edition Speech Day episode of the Home Group.
We're very excited to be streaming live at St Ignatius College 2018 Speech Day.
This episode is more of a brief overview of the school year so far, so get ready for one of the most memorable episodes of the year.
Not to mention some very special debuts. So without further ado, it's on to the rundown.
We started the year off with the swimming and athletics carnivals, where each house demonstrated great enthusiasm and racked up plenty of victories.
The senior school formal was not too long after and was Year 8 orientation camp. In week 9, Good Friday marked the beginning of the Easter weekend, and the following weekend had the senior school fair.
That same weekend was the annual music camp in Nunyara. The end of Term 1 saw trips such as the Year 9 Canberra trip and civics program and China tour take place, which brings us into Term 2.
To kick off Term 2 was the much anticipated Generations in Jazz Festival in Mount Gambier and the Years 7 to 11 class photos.
However, the highlight of the first few weeks had to be Admission Fete Day and house performances.
The remainder of the term saw significant events such as Careers Market, Music Cabaret and Winter Wonderland concerts take place.
Which brings us to the second semester of the year.
To start off Term 3, we had the St Ignatius Patronal Feast Day Mass,
followed by Blue Week, the Aerobics National Finals and Intercol.
The highly anticipated college musical premiered Thursday week 9 with opening night racking up incredible reviews, as did the following shows.
And that brings us to the end of Term 3. That's got to be it for the year.
Unfortunately not, we still have one more term left. So far this term we've had the Night at the Theatre concert and a final assembly for our Year 12s.
Well, that brings us to the end of another insightful and informative rundown, a recap of the year that has been.
But, of course, we'll be back at the end of the episode for the special edition Speech Day episode send-off.
For now, it's over to Annabelle and Leo with the Sports Report.
Thank you, Jeremy and Irina.
Good morning, St Ignatius. I'm Annabelle.
And I'm Leo, and welcome to the new Sports Report.
It's great to be here.
It sure is, and without any further ado, let's get to the sports.
2018 has been a massive year for sports at the senior school, starting with the swimming carnival where Xavier clinched the victory and Regis won the House Spirit Cup.
Up next was the athletics carnival where Xavier once again clinched back-to-back victories between the days.
Co-curricular sport has seen some impressive victories and nail-biting defeats, but through it all we've remained gracious and humble.
As always, and there was Intercol as well.
Yes, our first win in what, 8 years?
8 years, and the teams participated and did show true Ignatius spirit.
A very well-deserved win.
Annabelle, who could forget all of the Ignatius Staffy Students events as well?
Yes, a great opportunity for the staff and students to show what they're really made of.
Or what they're really not made of. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you today.
Over to you, Talia and Fernando.
I'm Leo.
I'm Annabelle.
And this is the Sports Report.
Thank you, Leo and Annabelle.
And good morning, St Ignatius. I'm Talia Jolly.
And I'm Fernando Osborne.
And welcome to Speech Day 2018 from the Junior School.
This is the first time that students from Norwood are hosting a segment on the Home Group.
2018 has been an amazing year with many highlights and unforgettable moments.
Who could forget Year 6 camp? My favourite part was the caving.
My favourite part was going on a trip to see all the different types of seals. And remember the college fair? I went on the wipeout during the fireworks and it was magnificent.
I love the music. Indigo Orchestra played beautifully.
Term 2 saw the Year 4's confirmation and first Holy Communion.
What an exciting day for the Year 4s. Remember when the Year 4s went in the zoo snooze? For some, it was their first night away from home.
It must have been an exciting term for the Year 4s.
Term 3 kicked off with the Patronal Feast Day Mass and a special visit by the Year 12 students.
The Year 12 students helped my class with our readers' theatre skills.
That sounds fun.
3 weeks later was Book Week, with the junior school students dressing up and walking down the Nord Parade.
All the costumes were so well done.
Even though we are only in week 3 of Term 4,
the term started off quickly?
Exactly. Week 1 started off with a bang with the Thursday Night Live music concert at the senior school.
There were so many great acts and talented people.
Well, it looks like we're out of time for this week's segment.
Well, over to Lucy and Tom with Junior School Sports.
And St Ignatius, remember to always be yourself.
Thank you, Talia and Fernando.
Good morning, welcome to today's Junior School Sports Report.
I'm Lucy Dredge.
And I'm Tom Kavanagh, and we're your Junior Sports Reporters.
This year has been full of some great sporting moments.
Starting with the Primary Sports Day, held at the Senior School.
With Campion grabbing a narrow victory.
4 in a row, by the way. Then it was the junior primary students' turn with their sports day.
It's a fun day where the little kids try their hardest.
Throughout the year, we've had numerous co-curricular victories and narrow defeats. But through it all, we had fun with our friends.
And who can forget the cheer and aerobics performance night?
And what about the incursions from Cricket SA?
The little athletics essay.
And the various dance troupes that came through?
We did have a lot of fun, didn't we?
Definitely. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Back to you, Jeremy and Irina.
And remember,
We're better when we all work together.
Thank you, Lucy and Tom. What a great job they all did.
Especially as it was their first time, they all deserve to be congratulated.
They've definitely got a lot of talent coming through the junior school.
Well, saying Ignatius, that brings us to the end of this week's episode, a very entertaining one at that.
But the long speeches and presentations are yet to come, so until next time.
I'm Irina.
And I'm Jeremy.
And on behalf of all the staff and students, good morning and good luck.